Hello, guys. I'm Timothy Earl with Baseball Talk with the Earl Brothers, and welcome back to another recap. What you guys missed in the MLB for March 30th. We've got pretty much a full card of games 9, 12, 15. Yeah, everybody played yesterday, so that's good to see. And we'll go and look over each and every single game, what happened, what the pitchers did, who the offensive pieces that stood out were. So all of that will be in this video. And if you guys are enjoying these videos, because I'm enjoying making them, it's nice to kind of recap all the games so everybody knows what's going on in MLB. Make sure you guys are liking, comment, subscribing, sharing. I believe we're at 99 subscribers. If we can get one more subscriber, we'll hit 100. So that would be pretty cool. So if you guys are able to do that, greatly appreciate it. Let's go ahead and jump into the first game of the day. That was the early game, and it was the Twins and the Royals. Royals 3, Twins 1. And a very good pitchers duel. Once again, it was the an AL Central early game. We had Woods Richardson go for the Twins, 2 earned runs, 5 hits, 5 innings, 2 strikeouts, and a walk. After he left, only 1 run from the bullpen, so all the offense looked good there. Chris Bubik, 6 innings, 1 run, 2 hits, 4 strikeouts, 3 walks. He looked really solid. And the bullpen in the last 3 innings gave up 2 hits, and that was it. In terms of offense in this one, Matt Wallner with the solo shot for the Twins, Kyle Isbell with the 2-run shot for the Royals, and Isaac Collins with his first home run of the year. All of them getting their first home run of the year, made it 3-1. And that was all the scoring. 3 swings, 4 runs. That was it. 3-1. Royals move up to 2-2. Twins fall to 1-3. We head to the next one, Rangers and the Orioles. And that was Rangers 5, Orioles 2. This is a Rangers team that's actually looked good to start the year. And this one was behind Jack Leiter, which allowed 2 earned runs on 5 hits, 8 strikeouts in 6 innings, 1 walk. He looked really solid. On the Orioles side, Chris Bassett did not look good. 4 earned runs, 6 hits in 4 1/3, 3 strikeouts, 4 walks. The bullpen after that looked fine. In the last 5 innings, they allowed 1 run on 3 hits, but it obviously wasn't enough for them to get back into the game. In terms of offense, it came from a error in the first inning that scored Texas a run. Gunnar Henderson gets his first home run of the year in the bottom of the first. Brandon Nimmo RBI single. Jake Berger gets on another RBI as well. He had 2 in the game, RBI single there. Sac fly from Jock Pederson. Gunnar gets the second RBI for the Baltimore Orioles in the 5th, RBI single. And then Josh Smith puts up a run in the top of the 9th. 5-2 Rangers in this game. Rangers advance to 3-1. Baltimore drops to 2-2. We keep on rolling with the the White Sox getting their first win of the year against the Miami Marlins, 9-4. And good for the White Sox. I believe now everybody's won a game besides one team, which is the Athletics, and everybody's lost a game. So there you go. Martin pitched for the White Sox. He allowed 3 earned runs, 5 hits in 5 innings, 6 strikeouts, and 2 walks. Overall, solid. On the opposite side, you got Chris Paddock, which was not. 8 earned runs, 8 hits, 4 innings, 6 strikeouts, no walks. Just ugly. A 4-run third inning, 4-run fourth inning was enough to get the job done. Miguel Vargas started off his big day with an RBI single in the top of the 3rd. And a 3-run shot by Austin Hayes made it 4-0. And then Vargas goes, you know what? I'm just going to get the rest of the RBIs in the 4th inning. And he hits a grand slam. So big, that puts him up 8-0. The Marlins did try to come back. Liam Hicks with a 2-run shot. Jacob Marcy with a RBI single made it 8-3. Sac fly for Miguel Vargas, which caps off his huge 6 RBI day. Makes it 9-3. Liam Hicks with an RBI single to make it 9-4. That ends up being the final score in this one. So White Sox get their first win of the season. Oh, it's good to see this pitcher pitch well because the Reds beat the Pirates 2-0 behind a really good pitching performance from Chase Burns. He went 5 innings, 1 hit, 7 strikeouts, 3 walks, no earned runs. Looked really, really solid. On the opposite side, Brandon Ashcraft also looked good. 2 earned runs, 4 hits, 6 innings, 3 strikeouts, 4 walks, and what ended up being a very big pitcher's duel. The only offense in this game, a sac fly in the bottom of the 4th that made it 1-0, and an RBI triple by Will Benson also in the 4th inning that made it 2-0. That was it. That was all of the offense for this game. Just a really good pitching performance, and 4 hits total for both sides. So not a lot of offense, enough for the Reds to get their 3rd win of the year. The Reds are now 3-1 to start the year after losing their opening game. Pirates dropped to 1-3. I loved this next game. I laughed the entire time. Washington Nationals 13, Philadelphia Phillies 2. What? And this one started early, but Nationals had Griffin on the mound, 2 earned runs, 5 hits in 5 innings, 5 strikeouts, no walks. And then the bullpen gave up 2 hits in 4 innings, which was masterful. On the opposite side, Taijuan Walker, who allowed 6 earned runs, 10 hits, 4 2/3 innings pitched, 2 strikeouts, and 3 walks. Not great. I'm so happy the Mets got rid of him. And now the Phillies get to heavily overpay him. Anyways, how did all these runs come around? Dylan Lyle reached on a fielder's choice, which brought in the first run, 1-0. CJ Abrams with an RBI single made it 2-0. Jose Tena made it 3-0 with an RBI single. Sac fly for Jorbid Vivas made it 4-0. We head to the second, where a force out gets the 5th run in for the Nationals. Head to the 3rd inning, where the Nationals get another back-to-back force out runs, which gave them a 6-0 and 7-0 lead. Phillies tried to come back with a Rafael Marnchan home run, which gave them which was a 2-run shot. But quickly, more runs scored by the Nationals. Top of the 6th inning, Jose Tena RBI single, and then I still can't believe the Phillies fell for it. It was like the ultimate little league move where it was 1st and 3rd, and the guy on first gets in a rundown, and the guy takes off for home. And the Phillies fell for that shit, which was absolutely hilarious. Well, that made it 9-2. James Wood walks in the 9th inning, makes it 10-2. RBI single makes it 12, or 2-run single makes it 12-2. Dylan Lyle force out makes it 13-2 Nationals in an absolute shit stomping in this one. The Nationals are now 3-1 and sitting tied for first place in the National League East with every other team besides the Philadelphia Phillies, because the Phillies, after winning opening day, have lost 3 straight and are 1-3. Absolutely loved that game. So the Nationals were the 2nd highest scoring team. Everybody had the highest scoring, had the top 3 highest scoring teams as the White Sox, the Nationals, and of course, the Rockies. Okay, then. Rockies scored 14 runs on 17 hits against the Blue Jays. Crazy there. Tomoyuki Suganu had a really good outing. 1 earned run, 2 hits, and 4 2/3. Struck out 4 and walked 2 against the Blue Jays. Like that was crazy. Dollander ended up coming in and giving up 4 runs in 4 innings, but that was after the game was kind of already out of hand. Blue Jays had Cody Ponce, which did leave the game early. Not great. I think he got carted off the field. So not great to see that, because I was kind of high on Ponce. I don't know what we're going to see from him the rest of the season. And then it was just a complete bullpen game for them, which kind of, I guess, threw them off their whack. Because once Cody Ponce went out, pretty much everything went out the window. 3rd inning started the scoring. Jake McCarthy reached on a fielding error, and that was the play that Jake McCarthy got hurt on. George Springer gets his second home run of the season, tied it up at 1. Jordan Beck, on a fielding error, was able to get in that second run for the Colorado Rockies, and it was on from there. A 2-run shot from Troy Johnson made it 4-1. An RBI single from Braxton Fulford made it 5-1. Willie Castro with a 2-run double makes it 7-1. Ezekiel Tovar with a 2-run double makes it 9-1. Hunter Goodman with an RBI double makes it 10-1. Ezekiel Tovar goes, I'm not done yet. 11-1 there. Rumfield makes it 13-1 with a 2-run single. The Blue Jays, for some reason, tried to come back in the 8th and 9th inning with 3 home runs. I guess they tried with 3 home runs. Andres Jimenez gets his first of the year. Davis Schneider gets his first home run of the year. Top of the 9th, Braxton Fulford ends up getting his first home run of the year. Makes it 14-4. And then 14-5 after Kazuma Okamoto gets his second home run of the year. But too little, too late for the Blue Jays. Rocktober, it was never gone, just late. 1-3 starts of the year now for them. Toronto gets their first loss of the season. They're now 3-1. We go to the team that is the only team that has not won a game yet, and that would be the Oakland Athletics, the Sacramento A's, or just the Athletics. I don't know. They lose 4-0 to the Braves. A pitching masterclass from Elder. Yeah, I guess 6 innings, shutout, 5 hits, 5 strikeouts, 1 walk. And the bullpen in 3 innings led up 2 hits. So solid from the pitching side from there. Lopez for the Athletics, 3 earned runs, 5 hits, 4 innings, no strikeouts, 5 walks. No strikeouts. That's impressive. Most of the stuff came in the first inning for the Atlanta Braves, where a RBI double for Matt Olson starts it off, giving them 1-0 lead. Mauricio Dubon, 2-run single, gives them a 3-0 lead. And Mauricio Dubon with an RBI single in the bottom of the 8th gives them a 4-0 lead. And that was all that was scored in that game. So Mauricio Dubon, good game. Matt Olson, solid game. It ended up being 9 hits for the Braves. So they could have won by a lot more in this one, but 4-0. Braves advanced to 3-1. Oakland, or the Athletics, still looking for their first win of the year, 0-4. Man, I was really disappointed. I'm really disappointed in the Angels. They started off the year 2-0. Since then, have rattled off 3 straight losses. So not good there. 7-2 Chicago in a much-needed bounce-back game for them after losing a series to the Nationals. Johnson pitched for the Angels, allowed 6 earned runs, 7 hits, and 3 1/3, 2 strikeouts, 4 walks. Not great. On the opposite side, you got the Chicago Cubs. Edward Cabrera, 1 hit in 6 innings, 5 strikeouts, 1 walk. So not particularly. A really good outing from Edward Cabrera. And he ultimately kind of just shut down this Angels team. In terms of scoring, it got started in the bottom of the first with a sac fly from Nico Horner. Carson Kelly with a 2-run single in the first inning as well, made it 3-0. Ian Happ, 3rd home run of the year, made it 4-0. Moses Balasaros singled, scoring 2, makes it 6-0. Yohan Moncada gets on the board with his first home run of the year, 2-run shot to make it 6-2. Dansby Swanson gets a RBI single in the bottom half, and that's all the offense in that game. Cubs 7, Angels 2. Cubs advance to 2-2. Angels drop to 2-3. Angels have played the most games in baseball now, so interesting to see that. Them and the Astros. We'll head to the next one, where I guess the Devil Magic ran off a little bit. The Rays 3, the Brewers 2. Rays had Martinez on the mound, 2 earned runs, 6 hits, 6 innings, 3 strikeouts, no walks. He was solid. The bullpen was nails. No runs, no hits, 4 strikeouts, 2 walks the last 3 innings. So solid from them. Brewers on the opposite side. Harrison allowed 1 earned run and 4 hits in 5 innings. And then you had a couple extra runs from a run allowed from Ashby and McGill, who ended up losing the game for them, which was interesting to see. Scoring in this one, Yandy Diaz with a solo shot, his first of the year. Made it 1-0.
Brewers take a lead on a 2-run shot from William Contreras. That'd be all the offense the Brewers score. Top of the 7th, Johnny Luca ties it up with a solo shot there. Top of the 9th, Nick Fortes doubles in a run to make it 3-2. And from there, the Rays end up closing it out. Kelly with the save. 3-2 win for the Rays. They move up to 2-2, back to even 500. Brewers suffer their first loss of the year. They're now 3-1. We head out to St. Louis for the next game. The New York Mets 4, the Cardinals 2. And this was a nicely pitched game from Clay Holmes. 2 earned runs, 4 hits, 5 2/3 innings. So quite efficient for his standards. 5 strikeouts and 3 walks. The rest of the bullpen was nails. Only 1 hit allowed in the last 3 1/3. 1-2-3 inning from Devin Williams. He has looked solid to start the year. On the opposite side, the Cardinals, they had Leahy going, who allowed 4 earned runs and 8 hits in 5 innings pitched. 1 strikeout, 2 walks. The bullpen the rest of the time allowed 2 hits in 4 innings. So bullpen for St. Louis looks solid in this one. How did the scoring happen? Bo Bichette gets an RBI to start off the game. RBI ground out. Ends up scoring Lindor, who tripled to start off the game. Alec Burleson evens it up in the bottom of the first with an RBI single. Bo Bichette gets his second RBI of the day, which was nice to see him actually start to contribute a little bit. Even though he went 1 for 5, still had 2 RBIs in the game. We'll definitely take that. RBI single there. Jared Young with an RBI double in the 6th. Juan Soto walked with the bases loaded in the 6th as well, made it 4-1. Nolan Gordon with a no-doubt homer in the bottom of the 6th. And that would be all the scoring. Bullpens were nails in this game, which was good to see from both sides. Mets get up to 3-1 to start the year. Nice little bounce back after that ugly game the extra inning loss to the Pittsburgh Pirates. Cardinals dropped to 2-2. A team that's really kind of struggling to start the year, and I don't know why. It's the Red Sox, because the Astros win this game 3-2. Astros with their 3rd straight win after starting off the year 0-2. Ranger Suarez, not a good start. 4 earned runs, 7 hits, and 4 1/3 innings pitched, 3 strikeouts, and a walk. And then they went to 1 reliever the rest of the game. So their bullpen is going to be ready to go. 4 earned runs, 6 hits for Oviedo. They kind of let him wear it just so that they can kind of not kill other arms in the game when they were already down big. Astros had Lance McCullers Jr., which actually had a really good game. 1 earned run, 4 hits, 7 innings pitched, 9 strikeouts, and a walk. Solid from a guy that we really haven't seen much due to injury. Good to see that. Weiss came in 2 shutout innings, no hits. Ends the game for the Astros. You get the scoring in this one. A double play gets with bases loaded, gets the Astros on the board, 1-0. Yordan Alvarez. Watch out for him. He's going to probably have a big year as long as he can stay healthy. His 2nd home run of the year makes it 3-0. Bryce Matthews makes it 4-0 with a solo shot of his own. A sac fly by Yainer Diaz makes it 5-0. Wilyer Abreu hits a ground rule double, made it 5-1, which was good to see. He's kind of had a nice start to the year. That was his 3rd double of the season. Jose Altuve solo shot to make it 6-1. Christian Walker RBI double. Good to see him get a little bit more active. And Altuve says, you know what? That was fun to hit a home run in the 7th. Let's do it again in the 8th. And he does that. Makes it 8-1. That was his 2nd home run of the day. So solid by Lance McCullers Jr., solid by Mr. Jose Altuve with 2 home runs, an 8-1 win for the Houston Astros. They go up to 3-2, a 1-3 start for the Boston Red Sox. We'll go to the next game, which was the Seattle Mariners and the New York Yankees. Mariners 2, Yankees 1. Yankees suffer their first loss of the year, but their pitching still looks solid. Ryan Weathers, 4 1/3, 1 earned run, 4 hits, 7 strikeouts, and 2 walks. Quite solid. It wasn't until Blackburn came in the 9th inning to to blow the game for him. On the opposite side, you had the Mariners, and that was Luis Castillo, who 6 shutout innings of 2 hits, 7 strikeouts, and 2 walks. And he was really solid. The only run scored in this one was an unearned run, which was accredited to Fier, but just a overall really good pitching. Cole Young, RBI single for the Seattle Mariners to start it off. That was in the second. A sac fly for the Yankees tied it up in the top of the 7th. And Cal Raleigh has done something because he's off to a really rough start to the year, batting 176, but it's only 5 games. Don't worry, he's going to be good. He started off 0-10 last year, and you saw what he did. Cal Raleigh, RBI single, wins the game for the Seattle Mariners. So 2-1. Yankees suffer their first loss. They're now 3-1. Seattle 3-2 after splitting their first series with the Guardians. 3 games left. Giants and the Padres. Giants 3, Padres 2. And the Giants finally scored more than a run. Giants pitcher had Roop on the mound. 6 shutout innings, 2 hits, 7 strikeouts, 2 walks. Looked awesome. Bullpen, Gage and Wynn looked good. Walker got the save, but allowed 2 earned runs in that bottom of the 9th where the Padres almost came back. Padres had Walker Buehler on the mound, who allowed 3 runs, 5 hits in 4 innings, 3 strikeouts, 2 walks. Not great, but he could have definitely been worse. The last 5 innings of the game for the bullpen of the Padres, which, hey, Padres bullpen, one of the best in baseball, 1 hit in 5 innings, no runs. So that's good for them. Unfortunately, the offense couldn't get there. Harrison Bader with his first home run as a Giant in the top of the 1st, which was a hard hit ball to left center field. Top of the 4th, Patrick Bailey with an RBI single. Casey Schmidt with an RBI single. So that made it 3-0. Jackson Merrill with the 2-run shot in the bottom of the 9th. Not enough. Giants 3, Padres 2. Both teams now sitting at 1-3 after the Padres lose their opening series to the Tigers and the Giants got swept by the Yankees. It's always a good day when the Dodgers lose. Guardians 4, Dodgers 2. Guardians take the opening game of the series. Masick pitched for the Guardians, allowed no earned runs on 5 hits in 6 innings, 5 strikeouts, and no walks. Solid. It wasn't until Cam Smith came in at the end, allowed 2 earned runs, but at that point, it didn't really matter all that much. Solid pitching day for the Guardians. Sasaki pitched for the Dodgers. Not a bad game from him. 1 earned run, 4 hits in 4 innings, 4 strikeouts, 2 walks. I'm still not super intrigued on Roki Sasaki starting games, but that's just me. Stephen Kwan, RBI double in the 3rd, gave them a 1-0 lead. Rhys Hopkins walked in the 7th to score a run that made it 2-0. A 2-run double from Daniel Schneemann made it 4-0. The Dodgers tried to come back in the 9th. RBI double for Mookie Betts. RBI ground out for Freddie Freeman. Not enough for them. The Guardians were able to keep them quiet for 8 innings, and that's all they needed. Guardians 4. They advanced to 3-2 on the year, and the Dodgers 3-1. They suffered their first loss of the year at home. Final game of the day, and this one was Tigers and D-backs. Tigers 6, D-backs 9. Lots of runs off the rip early for the D-backs. Tigers had Verlander going. Verlander was not good. 5 earned runs, 6 hits in 3 2/3 innings, 1 strikeout, and 2 walks. Not great at all. On the opposite side, for the Diamondbacks, they had Soroka going. Soroka, no earned runs, 4 hits, 5 innings, 10 strikeouts. Wow, 10 out of the 15 outs via the K. Looked really, really good. 14 strikeouts overall for Arizona pitching and a walk for him as well. But he looked really, really solid. It wasn't until later on in the game that the Tigers were able to get their runs. The Diamondbacks jumped on them early and often. Corbin Carroll, RBI triple to start the game. And then a force out from Gabriel Moreno made it 2-0. Corbin Carroll goes, all right, I'm back. Let me hit a 3-run shot. 5-0 Arizona. Alec Thomas with an RBI double made it 7-0. Jordan Waller with an RBI walk made it, Alec Thomas made it 6-0. Lawler made it 7-0. A fielder's choice made it 8-0. And that was, at that point, blowout game. 7th inning, Tigers tried to come back. Dylan Dingler, RBI double. Javier Baez, RBI single. Colt Keith, 2-run double. Riley Green, RBI single. And a RBI double for Torkelson in a 6-run 7th inning for the Tigers. Vargas ends up hitting a solo shot in the bottom half of the 9th. Bottom half of the 7th made it 9-6, and that was all the runs. Ends up being a 9-6 win for the D-backs. They advance to 1-3 now this year. They get their first one of the year. Tigers down to 2-2. That is all the games for March 30th. Everything you missed. I hope you guys are enjoying these videos because I like recapping all the games so that I can remember everything that is going on in the MLB. And if you guys missed a day or Kim didn't watch, well, you could watch this and you can know everything that went on. But that's going to do it for this video. Thank you guys for watching and enjoy some baseball on Tuesday night. Have fun, guys.